Hello, my name is Kunal and this is my project summary and introduction. This is my little portfolio. I worked as a data analyst intern in pre-prod corp where I built a MLOps pipeline. I worked in a little part of it which was the data pipelining part. We'll see about it later. My education includes a bachelor's of technology degree from the IIT Bhopal. I'm in the final year right now. It's my tech stack which includes Merl, Python, TensorFlow, PyTorch and scikit-learn, and I know a little about cloud also, like AWS, Docker. There's a few of my projects. Let's start with the first project, which is food demand forecast. This is the GitHub library of the food demand forecasting project, and this is its working structure. It is a complete MLOps pipeline which I learned about and made during the internship. So the main idea is the user is given a landing page in which he can choose an existing model or create a new model of his own using the pipeline to solve this problem of food demand forecasting. Where let me zoom in the data set. So this is the data set: week ID, center ID, means, checkout price, base price, a few which are irrelevant. This is the raw data, and the number of orders of every meal is the data, and we figure out the number of meals, number of orders which will be required in the future weeks of a certain meal. This is our basic problem statement, and this is solved using this complete MLOps pipeline. So let's go with the already existing model as it is a little more simpler to explain. So the user clicks on the existing models, goes to pre-trained models, and then based on that selects a model and gets the prediction of the next 5 weeks. Very easy. Now getting into the MLOps part, the user goes to a new model where you can select a new model. You can use a few of the options like new data incoming, use existing pre-processed data, or use existing raw data. Raw data is just using this data and making the adjustment as per whatever he likes, does the pre-processing the way he wants it. Using pre-processed data, now how is the data pre-processed? This is the exact part that I worked on also. So when you use the raw data, you pass it into the Kafka, which sends the data and which is received through the PySpark, and then the data pre-processing is done, which as you can see, some of the data is very large, some of it is very small. So we scale the data, we remove the irrelevant features, and give more important weights to the relevant features and other stuff for hot encoding and stuff like that. We perform in the data, and then the pre-processed data is go to the pre-trained models, and also here. Now, when a user creates a model, it is tagged using ML Pro and different types of models. Okay, and that is also predicts the next 5 week predictions. Now my part was again the data pipelining stuff. I set up the whole raw data to Kafka, and then which is received through PySpark and then saved into a database, and the pre-processing that was all done by me. It is not hosted right now because we need a lot of features for that, like setting up the Kafka in a different service and then PySpark in a different service, and that costs a lot of cloud computing. But this is the whole workflow of the project. You can check out the GitHub repository. It is on my public ID and it is also linked in my resume. My second project is Feedly.ai. This is the homepage of the app, and this helps farmers to increase their crop yields, know what fertilizers to use in their fields and stuff like that. Now it is very relevant to local farmers also, so we have implemented multiple languages support. It supports in the two South Indian languages. I think this Tamil, Marathi, but let's go with English for clear understanding. The first feature in it is a crop predictor. You have to get your soil analyzed and then add a few features which are required. And my current location. This is created using PyTorch, the backend. Let's see after we get the generated. Yes, so mod bean is the predicted crop which is the best optimized crop for that specific field, the entries I entered. And a little bit about the crop is also given, like a brief description, the best farming practices, fun facts, etc. Going into the code, this was the notebook in which the code was written. As you can see, this was the complete data. Later on, we realized that a few of the features are a little bit irrelevant, so we dropped them. Yeah, so on the basis of them, we realized some of the features weren't really doing a lot in the label part. Like phosphorus wasn't, I think, contribute. No, sorry, this thing. pH wasn't really a very big factor in determining the label. Rainfall wasn't either, so we dropped them, and we did a little visual representation. You can see it laid out in the repository. Uh, yeah, sorry, that was the wrong IPI. I initially made it using some few of the ML models, but as the accuracy wasn't great, I switched to PySpark. So this was the data, and same. We dropped a few of the features. We applied scaling, everything. Then this was the model which was created using PyTorch. And after multiple epochs, our accuracy was 96%, which is pretty good. And then I saved the model into Torch, Onyx, and then which is retrieved into my backend app.py. Alright, this is the fertilizer prediction. Now after the crop is grown, you must be wondering that we also need a specific fertilizer for that specific crop and that specific field. So we put it. This data is generated through Gemini API. We get a specific crop value through this, and then the specific data is generated using the Gemini API. A little bit of brief description, best farming practices, fun facts and tips, and it also gives a natural alternative, bone meal, which is better than a fertilizer for most of the fields. The next feature is weather report, in which by default some of the weather report is already given. Yeah, it is of my native place, which is Kota. Now I can enter my city, and it gives me data related to that specific city. This was my project. Now my third project is SafeSpace.ai. It is a mental health basic app which helps you tracking your mental health and uh, basically helps you deal with. It provides a chatbot based therapist which helps you deal with your mental health concern. Let's go. Yeah, so let's just log into a user. Yeah, so here we can directly go to our AI therapist and talk to it. Something random, and it gives you like a tailorized response to whatever you type. There is also a more general in which you can tell whatever you're feeling, and it locks it, etc. There are a few exercises which are also specific. The AI chatbot is filled with this data and also lets you know whatever you need the specific exercise. So that's about this app also. That's about my introduction. Thank you.